All right, guys. Yeah, man. Good day, guys. It's the football damn hot here again, back in six flashes. So I think really, this was pretty much a week of Champions League and the UEFA Cup. What we learned pretty briefly and what we'll be talking about, obviously, for this half hour was first of all Chelsea going down to PSG. Di Maria showing that this guy playing the free role is actually a very interesting thing for Blanc to do moving forward. And obviously Dortmund showing that these guys, putting out a performance and saying that they could possibly be favourites for the whole league. So we'll talk a bit about Dortmund. Obviously, we're going to talk about Liverpool's beatdown of Man United and how useless Man United are, and also Scholes insulting United and saying what they're about, and any other general topics out there. So starting off, was anybody surprised with Chelsea's loss to PSG, or do you think Chelsea deserves to at least maybe push it to extra time?
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't think I was surprised because PSG came with a clear game plan, and you saw from the first 20 to 25 minutes they dominated. And as soon as Chelsea equalised, you saw that the game swung a little bit towards their favour. But when Ibrahimovic scored in the second half, then you could tell that it was getting away. And Diego Costa's injury didn't help either.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
Ibrahimovic, that was a touch of class. And I know we accuse him of going missing in big games, but he definitely turned up that game. Although
Mm.
PSG as a unit were really good, I thought.
Oh, no, it's true, no, but
Yeah.
let me ask you this then. If Costa didn't go down injured, do you think Chelsea could have pushed that to extra time?
You know what? Possibly, but you also have to give credit to PSG, and in particular Rabiot, because they were without Verratti in midfield, and I thought he coped really well.
Oh, no, 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 oh, no, true, but for me, I think, like, look,
Yeah,
man, I mean, it's a bit, because for me, like, look, PSG with the better team, they just proved they were the better team. Even if I
yeah,
think
definitely.
PSG had a good game plan, but Hayden had a pretty good game plan, and the Costa was causing them a lot of issues. Every time that Chelsea pushed forward, they just seemed to be causing PSG issues. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean, especially Willian, who's been
oh,
terrific
yeah,
all
definitely.
season.
Guys,
Yeah,
who is Eden Hazard, realistically? Who the hell is that guy?
Now you know what, Hazard is a
yeah,
flop, man. I don't
yeah. I
think.
mean, I mean, guys, it's come to a point where we can't defend him anymore because he's been
Nah,
inconsistent for 8 months.
no, 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 no. For me, I just think,
Yeah,
like, you know what, because that hence why I thought that Costa injury was the turning point in the game. Because once he got injured, you just saw Chelsea. They're like, oh, what the hell do we do? And
yeah,
if your response to Costa is Remy or Traore, you're screwed. If that's your plan B, those are your subs for Costa, you're pretty much screwed.
that's true.
You
And
know,
from PSG's point of view, it's good that Blanc finally realized that Cavani and Ibrahimovic don't really necessarily work together. So
Yes,
it's
I
more
agree.
fluid. I thought the way they attacked was more fluid compared to the first
that's
leg.
no, for me. Basically, it's
Yeah,
like it's one of those things that, like I told you, like, I'm not paid to do this stuff. You guys, we're not paid to do this stuff, but it's something
yeah,
that you'd think was obvious for Blanc. Is like never play two strikers who have the same kind of characteristic. Cavani and Ibrahimovic are lone
yeah.
strikers.
They just cancel each other out.
Yeah, they
That's
cancel
true.
each other out. So obviously, hence why, like, when you saw in Napoli, Cavani and Lavetti are totally two different kinds of players. Ibrahimovic at Inter, at AC Milan, was the main striker. He didn't work at Barcelona. He scored, but he didn't really work. But at Inter and AC Milan, where he scored a lot of goals, he was just the main striker. And anybody that played with him was completely different to him. But we now put two lone strikers playing together, it just doesn't work. But because they didn't have Cavani there, Ibra had a lot more space. Cavani wasn't really blocking his runs, so therefore it just, as Dahir was saying, it flowed a lot more. But I think, guys, man, let's talk about Di Maria's free roll, man. That was crazy, you
Yeah,
know.
he
Yeah.
balled, man.
Because for me, like, again, like, I didn't think, because I just thought that, no, I've always said, look, man, Di Maria is the best natural winger in the world. Just as far as just playing a winger,
Mhm.
crossing the ball and doing what a winger does, he's the best in the world.
It hurts me seeing Di Maria in that shirt, honestly. It really does.
Yeah, I mean, from a Madrid point of view,
No,
definitely. I
look,
mean,
man. I mean, I
yeah,
don't look, man. For Real Madrid, even for Man United as well. I mean, you can say Real Madrid may feel bad. What are United thinking? United are sixth.
yeah,
they're sixth, and they're about to go out of the Europa League next week. So you know, it's like. they will feel a lot more pissed because you're like, you don't, when you have Di Maria, that's when the player you sell. You keep him, even if he does badly, you keep him, you work with him, you never ever
Yeah, I think
sell.
that was one of the biggest mistakes LVG did, to be honest. Transfer-wise, he just didn't do
That's
well.
no. That was his biggest mistake.
Yeah,
Because again, if Di Maria was at United now, that's just a weapon you have that can get you out of so many of these matches and just get you some. He can get you wins.
yeah.
That
I
guy
mean,
can get you
you know
wins.
what? His first season wasn't necessarily a flop. He needed more time to
What
adapt.
like for me?
Yeah,
Okay. Compare Di Maria's
yeah.
season to what Depay is doing now.
I mean, definitely Memphis' one is worse for
Like
sure.
like like Depay. I mean, for me, and I've been trying to support
Yeah,
Memphis, but he's had a horrible season. His season is completely horrendous compared to Di Maria. Who had an amazing first 2 months, and then it just sort of, even when he wasn't that great, he was still doing sort of better than what Memphis is doing now. So, but I think, look, man, I think for PSG, I am not on the train of saying they're going to get to the semis, but with Di Maria, that changes the complexion. Playing
yeah.
him,
He's a complete game changer. And have helped. I think it depends on the draw as well. If they get either a Benfica or a Wolfsburg, then you have to say they should be in the semi.
yeah, no,
Guys,
Yeah,
fun fact: if PSG wins on the weekend, they win the league in
yeah,
March.
because Monaco drew tonight, so yeah,
oh
That
wow,
is insane. Like the
what?
French
yeah,
league is a joke. I'm sorry. Come on.
I mean, wait,
yeah. It's too
that has,
one-sided.
for me, that has to be one of the earliest months I think any team has won a league. March, like when it's
Yeah,
even in mid-March.
yeah. We're not even halfway through, and they've
Oh,
practically won it.
so basically, you know what? And you know what? For PSG, for them, you see that, but it works both ways because people say, "Oh my God, that's an amazing advantage." So therefore, they don't have the league to worry about. They can focus on the Champions League. But I've always said, when you're playing football, you always want to keep sharp. You never want to go into a competitive match too rested. There is such a thing
Yeah,
as
I mean, I think this was one of the big issues Bayern Munich had as well when they were clear in the Bundesliga and then they played those massive games in the Champions League.
and
It
and
affected them a little bit.
they're here.
Yeah,
This could be what Dortmund are doing to Bayern this season could be the best thing for Bayern because Bayern are now playing because that Dortmund are
yeah,
just behind them 5 points.
that's true. I mean, yeah, 5 points is not like a gap they can rest on. They want to
Yeah.
increase it.
So,
Yeah,
Guys,
so
Dortmund is
therefore,
playing the best football in Europe, in my opinion, at the moment. They're ridiculous. That team is
yeah,
really good.
wait, you're saying Dortmund?
Yeah, I'm saying
Oh,
Dortmund is playing the
no,
best
yeah.
football.
I totally agree. Yeah,
no. Look, man, we'll definitely get into Dortmund. But I mean, yeah. But I think, look, man. I mean, basically for PSG, I think them winning it, obviously, I believe tomorrow or this weekend, it won't really benefit them because again, you lose that competitive edge, and therefore you're like, you know what, going into a Champions League game, will you have that kind of tough edge within you? I don't know, but all I'm saying is that I think
I
what.
think the only positive for PSG is that if they do clinch the title, which they will this
Hmm.
weekend, then Blanc can maybe like refresh the team, rotate more. But we don't know if that's good for the main players in terms of match fitness or anything like that, sharpness.
Okay, look,
Yeah.
man, let's just bring in the Omuya call in here, man. So I mean Omuya call. So did you feel that Chelsea got screwed over, or do you feel that you deservedly lost against PSG?
I think it was a deserved loss. I mean, as we were just poor, or
Hey, come
maybe
on,
just
man, come on, Chelsea were not crap for that. Come on.
in the first leg, I thought we got played off the pitch, and I thought even Mikel scoring a goal was just very lucky. In the second game, I think we stepped it up because we knew we had to score at least once, but I think that kind of opened us up to the obvious defensive frailties that we have with Terry and Zuma out. And just PSG, I mean, they're talented. Everywhere you look on the pitch, they have quality. Verratti wasn't even playing. I mean, they're just good. And
Dude, what did you make of Chelsea's what did you make of Hidding's idea and philosophy of that game and how he
I
approached it?
I think that this might sound a bit harsh, but I don't think Hiddink is really that much of a tactician. I think he's more like of a man manager. And if the players play for him, that's well and good. But I think Mourinho probably would have done better under the circumstances because we didn't have to go full throttle. We didn't have to start Kennedy at left back. We just needed
I
a
thought that,
1-0
that
win.
was a mistake there.
Yeah, I
PSG
mean,
capitalized on that for sure.
it was so obvious that people were like, "Oh, Chelsea are playing on the counterattack." There's a big difference between playing the counterattack and not being able to get the football from PSG. Their ball retention was just very, very good. And then people kind of put that on like, "Oh, Chelsea want to play counterattacking." No, we just couldn't get the football from them.
No. For me, I think like, look, man. I don't know whether I agree or disagree with your hitting assessment. I think there is some tact and thought in what he does. I mean, to say he's just categorically not a tactician, I think that's going to be far.
Relatively compared to Mourinho is what I'm saying.
Oh no, true. Okay, look, but he's not a Simeone or a Mourinho. I'll give you that. But for me, I still think that the way that they approached the game, I thought, it was, I thought Chelsea put themselves in a very good position to perhaps sneak it. They went totally, completely overplayed, and I thought their game plan was interesting and was causing PSG issues.
I'm sure it was wonderful to watch for a neutral. I'm sure it was great. I'm sure it was a good.
Okay, wait. Trudon, do you have your mic there? Okay,
Yo.
Yeah, Trudon, yeah. Do you have your mic there, sir? Yo. Yeah, man. Okay, so look, my Trudon, tell me your thoughts. Your thoughts on PSG. Do you put them as Champions League favorites after their beating of Chelsea?
Favorites? Hell no. No, bro. No. They're a good team, don't get me wrong, but they're not favorites, man. Not by any means.
They're a semi team to me.
I think they're only behind like a few teams. I mean, I would say maybe third or fourth favorites.
Barca, Bayern, Madrid. Maybe.
No.
Don't put my.
I'm a Real Madrid fan, and we're not winning shit this season.
No.
Not winning anything.
Madrid. I'll put Madrid as dark horses, but they're not.
It's crazy how we're doing that, though.
You guys give PSG a better chance to win the Champions League than Real Madrid.
I agree.
I
agree with that.
Wow.
100%.
I was basically look, man. I'm literally without Di Maria, PSG are not sniffing the semis. With Di Maria, PSG are dark horses. PSG are dark horses because Di Maria is a game changer.
But they have Laurent Blanc. Laurent Blanc isn't winning any Champions League.
No.
You know what I think? Do you know what I think? I think if PSG can avoid Barcelona until the final, they have a chance in like 90 minutes.
I don't think that will happen.
No, sir. No.
They have a chance in a 90-minute game, but if they get, say, Barcelona over 180 minutes in the
but
semifinal,
the thing is,
there's no chance.
That applies for every team in the competition, probably.
That's very true. That's very true.
Guys, I think Dortmund is.
Let me bring in Mohammed. So, I mean, what about you? So, PSG, Chelsea, do you feel, was there something in that you thought you could see of PSG perhaps maybe getting to a final based on that performance, or it's still the same old story from...
I thought Chelsea had very good chances, especially in the first 5 minutes. I think Chelsea should have been ahead with that Maxwell mistake, but PSG just grew into the game. I think Mata just slowly came into the game and produced that pass for Di Maria. And
it was right.
Yeah.
Mata's so underrated, man.
Yeah, he had a hell of a game.
No, he's very for a second I thought you said Mata, Juan. Mata.
No, forget that.
No.
No, very good play. Okay, look, man,
their whole midfield is underrated. Matuidi's a boss.
Oh yeah, Matuidi was very good.
Oh no, Matuidi, look, that's that guy's
for a short person, he can really defend.
Let's switch things up, man. Let's talk about Dortmund. So first of all, before I talk about Dortmund, let me be the first to say that I defend what Pochettino did. And let me explain why I defend what Pochettino did. This is about being smart. And I mentioned this on, I think, a few hangouts a few weeks ago. Dortmund are certified to come top 4. I don't think they have a chance of winning the Bundesliga. Bayern 100% will win the Bundesliga. Tottenham are not certified to come top 4. But
I think they are the shit.
No.
I think they are the shit.
Have hope. Why would you rest a team when you have Aston Villa? Like, you're facing Aston Villa.
Exactly.
Like, you don't need to rest your team.
That's a guaranteed win. Guaranteed.
There's no point in taking a risk. See, Pochettino is trying to say in a roundabout way. He wants publicly say is that we don't want anything to do with the Europa League.
That was very disrespectful lineup, though. That was very
Leicester
disrespectful.
played Newcastle at home, and Tottenham played Villa, right?
Yeah, Villa.
So I mean, there's every chance.
Look, man, you just basically, for me, I think that for Pochettino, I think in his mind he says, I just want to get out of this Europa League. We don't need this. We don't want this. Let's focus on hunting down Leicester City. Let's put all of our eggs in hunting these boys
The
down.
title's over. It's won already. Leicester champions.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
No, they're
The
not.
title
yet.
is very much still in effect.
No. You mean the Bundesliga title? I believe is over. I don't care about.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant Premier League. Sorry, I thought you meant Premier
What
League.
about League On? Is that over?
If PSG wins on the weekend, it's over.
It's really close. PSG are like struggling to
Don't kick me out.
try and win. No. I almost did it by now.
If they win this week, it's over, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
officially.
they won on
Oh,
the
really?
weekend.
Yeah.
It's such a bad league.
There's still like 3 months, 3 months.
No, look, man, that's a complete joke of a league, man. Okay, basically, but let's talk about. I mean, obviously,
Can we talk about how bad Roma was, please?
Oh my lord.
They
They
played
deserve to lose that
Great.
game.
They did.
They created chances. I can't even lie. Like that Dzeko chance.
Dzeko, Salah.
No,
Let me say-
I think Salah was the main
that
culprit.
chance that Salah had
Yeah.
in the second half.
Oh, there.
I'm not even joking. School kid in the fourth team, a fourth team central defender, school kid who's overweight, would put that away.
I had a chance to watch Salah for like a little bit before Jose shipped him off. And do you guys think he's too fast for his own good?
Yeah.
I think he has. I think he's got too much pace. He doesn't have a really good footballing brain,
No
though.
technique.
You know, they say,
Abdul won't be happy about this.
Shit most of the time.
No, because literally, you know what? Aubameyang wasn't that different. Remember, he was all speed and really didn't have much of a football brain. But Klopp and Tuchel coached him, helped him, and now he's using his speed
And head.
and his
Ability.
His first touch is shocking.
He scored a header on the weekend.
Like,
Oh,
in so many touches, he was shocking.
Salah is just a guy where like his speed is an amazing weapon, and that is something that is an amazing counter-attacking weapon. He just needs to know when to pass, have a better footballing brain, make better decisions, and just finish. Know how to finish, because this guy will get opportunities based on his speed. But if you can't finish, what's the point?
Do you think he's a Sterling type player? You know.
Look, Sterling is garbage.
Okay.
No.
But look, man, speaking
I'm
of
not gonna
Dortmund, man, my view, I've said this before, man. Dortmund played the best football that I see of any club side. Barcelona may be the strongest team, but Dortmund played the best football, and I think that
Nah, let's
Dortmund completely destroyed Tottenham. As in, for 90 minutes, not 80, for 90 minutes, Dortmund completely controlled that game entirely. And
But that was very disrespectful lineup from Pochettino. It was pretty much their
Yeah. Do you
fourth
think it
tier
was the
team.
wrong decision for him to do
I
that?
think
or
it was
it-
personally. I think it was.
I think it was the right decision. But see,
You know, there's a case for both. Like, I think it kind of is the right decision if he believes he can win the league. But
Yeah, but it's Aston Villa, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
oh
You
yeah,
can put our kids
You
on
can't
this
just
team.
assume. You can't just assume they could go to Villa and somehow, for some reason, draw.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
half hope. You're
Oh,
pushing
what?
here. You're pushing.
I could beat Villa right now 1v11. I solo can beat them.
I think they have like 2 wins like, in the whole season.
Look, man, Villa.
How many points do they have?
they're garbage.
Absolute
No,
garbage.
Villa. No, basically, my thing is that, look, man, in my view, I think Dortmund, Sevilla are a threat, Villarreal are a threat, but I think if Dortmund play their game, these guys can
Yeah,
win.
they're the favorites. I mean, they have to win this competition.
Napoli are still in it, right?
Yeah.
Guys,
No,
how
no,
incredible.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Guys, I know we're talking about Aubameyang, but how good was Marco Reus?
Favorites. Sorry?
How good was Marco Reus? I thought he played incredible in the second half.
No, he was.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, that's and the team where, I mean, Weigl in midfield, that guy's like.
Wow.
I think
who's Weigl?
Yeah,
that guy was controlling stuff in that midfield.
Oh, you're talking about the young guy?
yeah, Julian Weigl, man. He was.
I've only
yeah.
seen pictures, man. I haven't even seen anything.
That guy's
about
a
him.
baller, man.
No. Those guys, and even Fidel Castro.
They got Castro for free, you know. They didn't even
Bayer
have to pay a
Leverkusen,
single-
he used to play.
Yeah.
Look, no, that's for me. They just play amazing football, but still, Sevilla, you've got to respect them winning the competition twice in a row. You have to respect them, and Villarreal, those guys are good. Villarreal, they beat Leverkusen 2-0. Those guys are a good team. So,
Guys, how sick would a Liverpool-Dortmund final be? That would be amazing.
Dortmund would beat.
no, for me,
Dortmund.
I know,
I
but,
mean,
but
it's
the
too far ahead.
storyline would be nice.
no, for me personally,
I
I'd
don't
rather
even-
want a Dortmund for as far as a set piece final, Dortmund against either Sevilla or Villarreal. That would be like
Sevilla would be nice. Sevilla.
Yeah,
somebody against Sevilla.
I think Liverpool would be nice for the storyline, personally.
Probably,
Klopp
yeah.
in it just because of that.
But we've got a long way to go. You know what? I don't even think we're finished.
That's a very okay. Look. Let's address the elephants, the pool in the room. Okay, first of all, let me just say this. And I've said this many times before. Man United don't have the players to win a league.
Garbage team.
No. Basically, look, man, you can insult Van Gaal all you want. Look at that starting 11. Let them put out their best 11. They don't have the talent to win a league. Forget a European trophy. And like when I was looking at Liverpool United game, I was looking at United's lineup. I'm like, my gosh, this is almost below average. You can't put that out in a professional.
They've got a lot of injuries.
Europa League match. No. I mean,
even their best team is not that good.
Yeah,
I told you, give me their best team. What matter? Really?
Yeah, I mean, as far as all the outfield players are concerned, definitely not.
How did Arsenal lose? To
Please,
Man
I mean,
United?
why'd you have to mention this?
Come on.
Because Arsenal are a bunch of. Basically, see how Arsenal lost. I mean, it's beyond me. It's
We actually make players. I mean, like Rashford, he's got his name because of
look, man, before the match, I said that Liverpool were going to beat them. 100% said Liverpool with Sturridge, with Coutinho, with the kind of attack that they have and the way they play. Of course, they.
You know what? To be honest, I was very confident, but I just didn't want to jinx it and say we would win.
Nah, Liverpool.
They had the psychological edge of us.
Yeah, it's true.
Basically, it's all about how teams play. So the way that Arsenal play and Arsenal psychology and mentality, you just never know. Hence why you saw what happened when United somehow beat them. But the way Liverpool play, the way they attack, the way Klopp has them organized, they were going to cause United issues and problems, especially at home. And that should have been 3 or 4 now.
Yeah, man.
De Gea is just a fucking wall, man. De Gea is so good.
Oh no! Look! Like De Gea should leave United. As in De Gea,
welcome to Real Madrid.
He should actually be. Because of that, yeah. He should actually be in Real Madrid.
Still in the tie because of him, to be honest.
In the tie, I don't think so.
United are like there is. I'm telling you right now. Unless Liverpool completely.
If we don't go through, that's just abysmal. No,
I know it is.
The only way I see Liverpool not going through is just to turn up.
I'd expect us to win the second leg as well.
Unless Liverpool completely
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. 2 things. Either they self-destruct or there's a sending off.
Yeah.
There's like an early sending off, and then they have to play with 10 minutes, like 70, 80 minutes. But apart from that, because even for United, there's just nothing there. It's like there's just
we have a week's break.
And I don't want to hear anything
true.
about.
I mean, the fact that we're not playing at the weekend should help.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything about injuries with United either, because they sold Nani, Van Persie, Di Maria, Johnny Evans, Javier Hernandez. They sold so many people this summer for no good reason.
Chill out. Did you just say Van Persie?
He's better than Marcus Rashford?
Nah.
No, but
That's so disrespectful, guys.
I'm putting Rashford over Van Persie.
It's Marcus Rashford, yo.
I'm putting Marcus Jeremiah Rashford over Van Persie. That's right. I'm putting him over Van Persie. And I don't care what anyone says.
You have kept Falcao then, isn't it?
No, look. Wait, as for Liverpool, look. Let me be real with you.
Would you rather have Nani or Memphis?
Nani.
Oh, the pie is awful, man.
Would you rather have Hernandez or Rashford? These aren't even questions. I mean,
guys, the only thing Memphis is good for is shagging slags. You can't.
No. For me, like I think, look, man, the thing with Memphis, it's just not like I've tried to defend the guy. It's just not been a good season. And you look at Martial.
What's that name? Crucci.
No. Basically, but speaking of Liverpool, for me, we know that for me, Dortmund, Sevilla, Villarreal, I put them as the favourites. Then I put Liverpool as
probably dark horses. Yeah.
Out of there, because in Liverpool, man, I feel they'll beat United. then going through, man, as long as they avoid Dortmund and all those other guys, they can beat any of those. I mean, what's called Sparta Prague? Come on. Or like
Lazio, Shakhtar
they're
Donetsk,
respectable
Fenerbahce
team,
are still in it.
They're respectable teams.
Give me a break. So as long as Liverpool,
Not the easiest stuff, still.
Yeah.
as long
Going
as
away in Russia,
yeah,
Ukraine.
because I think Liverpool, I'm not sure whether they can beat Dortmund or those two
No,
Spanish
I
sides.
don't.
No, we can't. I don't think so.
No,
I
too
mean,
late.
But again, if they can face them in a final, who knows?
Anything can
Final, yeah,
happen
no
in
one
the
else.
final. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
No, because anything can happen in the final. So Liverpool, man, look, man, because top, and that's the thing, man. Top four, which was I was trying to explain to you about why Pochettino was right. Look at the gap between Dortmund in second and whoever is fifth. It's about 20-something points. Look at the gap between Tottenham and Liverpool.
Was it 9 points or something?
I think so, yeah. We've got a game in hand as well.
Told
Come
you,
on,
okay,
Tottenham are not going to
Liverpool's
lose
gone,
3
man.
games. I don't think they're going to lose
Mohammed,
3 games with 9 games to go. Come on.
Okay, Mohammed, what if you have draw, loss, draw? And
Even
then,
Liverpool, I don't think they'll win.
Yeah,
all
I
9
don't think
games.
we'll be as consistent, to be fair.
no, but so all I'm saying is that 9 points can easily be surmounted if a team. I'm not saying 4 losses in a row. I say draw, win, draw. I'm not saying for some reason gets 4 wins, 9 points becomes about 3 points. So it's like the gap between second and fifth, sixth is not that big.
But Liverpool are not consistent.
So Tottenham have to realize that you cannot. They're not certified at top 4. I'm sorry, they're not certified top 4.
I think they are.
You know what? They probably are. I'm not sure why, but
Yeah.
I just think they can't bottle it this
You
time.
can't stay 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man. Okay, 80% they will get top 4. I'll say 80%. Like Dortmund, it's like 95% that they'll get top 4.
Already, yeah.
Because
Dortmund have got second on luck.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's it.
so
I'm not even talking about them. Like as far as like top 4, like that's the thing is second. 90% chance they will actually finish second. We're not even talking about top 4. 90% they will finish second. So Dortmund, it's realistic for them that look, man, go for this competition, man. Go for it. Like really go for it. Tottenham, chase down Leicester City. That has to be your prime target. Chase these boys down because that's what you should be focusing on. But as far as Liverpool goes, like, look, man, for Liverpool, top 4 is not out of the question. But at the same time, this is a competition that Liverpool can win. And they're not favourites, but they can win this competition.
You know what? We probably have a better chance of going far in the competition than finishing 4th in the league because I think we're too inconsistent.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Yeah.
It depends on it depends on who you get. I told you, if Liverpool.
I want Valencia, but they're losing again. So
Valencia, they're in the Europa League.
yeah, that's what
Bilbao beat them in the first
Athletic Bilbao. You see again, like
Fucking hell.
I mean, can Liverpool beat like Athletic Bilbao or Valencia? That's touch on goal.
You know what? I think the only team we have to avoid is Dortmund. We can't really fear the rest because I think it's going to be open.
Sevilla, I think it's going to be a tough.
That'll be
Tough.
tough.
No, Villarreal are a good team. Look, those guys are like I think 4th in La Liga, 4th.
Yeah, by a mile as well.
And they play good football as well. They play good.
No, look, man. I mean, like Villarreal. I was
very
watching them against Leverkusen, man. Those guys are good. Those guys are a good team. So it's like basically the Spanish teams are very tricky because actually United are garbage. So we can't be getting anything on it that's like that.
I don't know whether to cry or laugh. Because
Guys, if Mourinho goes to United, he ruins his career, honestly.
Yeah.
He risks
I think,
ruining his
I
career.
have a feeling it won't work out for him, to be fair.
I think he shouldn't go, man, because I don't think he should. I don't think he will improve that team too.
Where do you
Yeah,
guys think he
Mourinho's
can
been
go?
there.
Where do you guys think he can go other than United, though?
A similar
PSG.
team like
But
similar
from
team
their
like
point of view,
Newcastle.
they just want to see a change in the
Sunderland?
team.
He could go to PSG.
Bournemouth, why not?
Gone what?
If Benitez is going to fucking Newcastle,
Let's Omoyoko.
Anybody can go anywhere.
Half of you
Let's
challenge.
talk Benitez.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Let me look, man. Okay,
Don't
so
get me
was so
started,
out of the
please.
blue.
let me just give my 5 cents. Okay, let me just give my 5 cents. Basically, I did not expect this. First,
nobody did.
No.
Come on, we would be all rich if we expected this. Come on.
I mean, like Newcastle.
He started the season at Real Madrid. This is like setting
That
your
just tells you,
Lamborghini on
you
fire.
just never
and
know what's
ending up
coming.
in a Toyota. This is
Yeah,
This is the craziest story I've ever heard of.
he was managing Sergio Ramos. Now he's managing.
And now he's managing Paul Dummett.
Colaccini and Dummett.
He had Luka
John
Modric.
Shelby.
Now he has fucking John Joe Shelby.
Joe Shelby, Mitrovic,
What is that?
Sports Direct Arena.
Wait, he had Benzema. Now he's managing Markovic, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Crazy. He has Musa Sissoko on his team now.
You know, Gufran, yeah, as well. They've got some awful footballers, man.
Yeah, yes.
Townsend
Andrew
and
Townsend.
just a fucking shitbag. Yeah.
But you know what? I think he can keep them up still.
Yeah.
How
I
many
do
points
too.
are they
That's
off?
the crazy part.
Better.
How many points are they off?
Just one.
Basically, do you know the other way? Do you know what the funniest thing is? That I think what it is that if, let's say, somebody was to hack into Benitez's bank account, I think this guy maybe owes a lot.
Maybe strip clubs.
No, guys, guys, don't laugh. If you're going from Real Madrid to Newcastle, this guy is in serious debt.
53 million type.
No. Let me just say right now. Benitez.
Kanye West dead.
Kanye West.
No.
Kanye
I'm gonna let you finish, man. No, look. Basically, I think what it is that this was probably the first job offer he received, and he took it.
Seriously, come on, Newcastle of all teams. How many better teams can he not?
No, you know what? I think he was talking on BT Sport
Half
recently.
of, I take that back.
He wanted to come back to the Premier League.
But Newcastle, can he not wait until next season? You know.
No, but I think he believes he can keep them up, and they've got a bit of tradition as well. So I thought he.
Tradition? What?
No,
What
but
the
like,
hell?
historically, they're not a small club. Historically,
They're only a
got
big
history.
club because they're stadium. They never won anything.
Yeah, that's it.
No, guys, okay, look, Joe jokes apart. I think because basically me and Dad here, we're going back and forth about this.
Yeah.
That was Mohammed. Can he keep them up?
Yes.
They're here,
Yes, I
man.
think so.
They have a game in hand, and I think if they
they're-
win, they're in the relegation zone.
They're
So
actually the best team to actually.
Because they're here. Look, man. Coaching Liverpool, Valencia, Inter Milan, Real Madrid is very
And Napoli, yeah.
Newcastle.
No, definitely not. But and he hasn't been involved in like
It's
many,
actually-
like,
It's actually a whole different ball game down there.
It's a whole different ball game because like you're dealing first of all we're dealing with guys with low morale, players who are not that good, so therefore they cannot do the kinds of things that you want them to do straight
Tactically,
away.
yeah.
So once you're dealing with a team who are just used to losing and they're addicted to losing, it's very hard to.
Addicted.
I mean, that is true, but I think their chances of survival now have increased because I don't think they were going to survive under McLaren anyway.
No.
He had to,
Oh,
he had to
come
go.
on, man. I
He
think
had to go.
McLaren is a garbage coach, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
McLaren had the best England squad.
The guy
He couldn't
tried.
do shit with them.
Look, man, the guy tried. The guy tried. These guys, man. But no, look, man. I think okay, look, man. Basically, this is okay. I mean, just on the last, let's just say, last 10 minutes or so, I wanted to talk about this whole. I was going to do like a video, but I still will. But this whole Marcelo thing. Now, let me just put it out there, and then we'll just debate about this. In my view, I feel Marcelo is top 3, top 4 of the best footballers in the world. I think naturally, as a footballer, he's amazing. The thing about Marcelo is that I've never said he's an amazing left back. I've never said that. I said as a footballer, just on the actual arts of football and technique, he is incredible. And he's very vital to how Real Madrid attack. But the thing is that he doesn't give a crap about defending.
Okay, that's pretty bad for it. That's pretty bad.
So
He's not awful at defending as well, but I think mainly as a footballer, you can't question the guy. I think
course,
he's
yeah.
extremely skillful.
Wait, like, he's not
Yeah.
a question. No, the guy, I said right now, and quotes this, man, record this, he is one of the best footballers in the world.
He's
100%
definitely a
fact.
better footballer than Roberto.
do you just
Carlos,
think that he
so-
missed the last generation where 4-4-2 was in style, and he would have been a great left mid instead of a left back?
No, basically, this is what I want to just discuss because it's like, where do you play him?
I think he'd be better at left wing. I think he
Yeah.
might not get the
Yeah.
best goals. He might not get that.
No,
much
because
goals.
man, like, just think because across me, like,
Maybe a wing back.
He
Yeah.
does chip in with goals occasionally, though.
Occasionally, yeah. But
Oh,
I
Yeah.
think
but look, basically, like,
creativity-wise, I think it'd be very suitable there.
okay, basically, this is coming from experience because I used to play like back in school. I used to play right wing, and I played right back. Right wing is very different from right back because
It's
when
the
you're right
running.
wing,
It's the running.
no, see, that's basically when you're right wing, you have less space, and you have to really get used to working with such a minimal amount of space. When you're
And
right
dribbling.
back, you have so much space because you have so much space to run up to because you have all that width of the pitch to go up and down. So therefore, the space of the field just seems a lot bigger. For a right winger, it's a lot smaller, and you're working with a lot much tighter amounts of space.
I think when you watch Marcelo, at times you think he's playing at left back and left mid at the same time because he's always taking on the defenders and he's always creating space. He's always looking for that pass, and he's just controlling that side.
Defensively, he's not the best, but attacking-wise, he's really good.
And even like in some parts of that Roma game, he was actually coming in midfield.
I just think he's so good that you have to shoehorn him into your team. You can't not play him.
Right.
But the only
I mean,
available
if you
position
ask
is
him
left back.
if you ask him if is left back your best position, he'll probably say no because he doesn't actually enjoy playing there. I think because that's why he gets so much forward.
Okay, then where do you play him?
I think left wing.
Then where do you play him?
I don't think there's a great position at Real Madrid for him to play because
I think he's a midfielder.
Yeah, I think he can also play. I think he can play midfield.
What, like DM?
Not DM.
No. I think he can be left mid.
He's not as versatile as Alaba, but he can definitely play on that any given formation.
I've seen this
play on the
guy
left
play
side.
as a cam. Literally, he just
Guys,
dribbles.
I've seen Marcelo. Listen, I'm a Real Madrid fan. I watch every single game. I've seen this guy play as a striker. Like I'm not even joking. He gets into pockets and positions. You think this guy's a freaking striker.
So he should play in like the Dutch league where it's like total football or something.
Good point.
Okay then, Andrew. Then, so where would you then play Marcelo, or do you feel his position is correct for Real Madrid right now?
I think Marcelo is extremely versatile, and I would leave him where he is. But if I was forced to change the positions, I would actually put him in left mid. I think he's that good.
The same thing happened to Bale, though.
But the thing, Andrew, though, is that Roma had crap finishers who finished like a bunch of bricks.
Yes.
Can you afford to let Marcelo do what he did against Barcelona and Bayern Munich, guys who will put away those chances?
Absolutely not. We have to be extremely tight in defensive areas against those teams. Otherwise, they'll just find a lot of pockets of space.
Even against Roma, he couldn't attack as freely as he wanted, 100%, because of Salah's pace.
He was caught constantly on the counter attack. Constantly.
No. Because I think what Mario Cole said is right. Is that if you have Marcelo in your team, you don't even consider leaving him out. All you think about is, okay, how do we now accommodate him? How do we cover for him? How do we now accommodate for his lack of defensiveness? Because he's so vital for how Real Madrid attack, and it makes him so dynamic. Because again, when you look at Zidane, man, Zidane has those boys playing some very nice football, attacking wise. Defensively, man, Zidane has to work. I told you, Zidane, he's got to work on that defense because
just to make another point, I mean, the only reason they have more creativity on the left is because of Marcelo. Without Marcelo, they have nothing because Cristiano pretty much doesn't do anything creative-wise.
Oh no, zero.
So nothing would come from the left then.
Marcelo is vital to how Real Madrid attack. He literally is vital because he makes Cristiano, Benzema, all these boys, he makes them look good because of what his one-twos and his creativity on the ball.
Yeah.
So. But just that for Real Madrid, man, they need a good defensive midfielder.
Yeah, I think you can't play with Modric in a big game.
Yeah, Kroos is just too. They're not as efficient.
Like Casemiro, like that guy.
Who the hell is that?
Honestly, I think we have too many players in the midfield, and it's just it kind of causes problems. It's kind of a double-edged sword in a way.
Andrew, don't you think they've got like more or less similar players like Isco, Kovacic, James, like?
They're the same side of the same coin.
Garbage.
It's like they're exactly the same.
Garbage. Carry on.
It's like these players are exactly the same.
Not overall, but this season I would say so.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what we need to do is to basically brush up our defense, change how we work and operate, get a new goalkeeper, And
Goalkeeper. I think Navas is
You
fine, man.
keeper, what the hell?
Navas is good.
Navas is fine, man.
Navas is excellent, but at times he is susceptible. I think he might be a
He's been one
tad
of your
bit
best
overrated.
players this season, so I mean,
Now,
give him a
look,
break.
mate, Navas has been very, very good for like the amount of saves he's done.
He's an absolute baller. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, a lot of our you know what?
Just because
you
he,
guys are
he
correct.
doesn't
I
have
think
the
a lot
name
of our problems
of
come
De
from
Gea
center
and
back.
stuff like that, but
Mhm.
I mean, he just because he doesn't
I mean,
have the name
let's
of-
face it. Pepe's aging. Ramos can't do everything on his own, and he's
They need a
susceptible
centre
to
back and a
problems.
striker this summer.
Yeah.
I would ideally say 2 centre backs.
Varane is really
Sell
good,
Ramos.
but I think
They can
Varane
take
is
Hazard
more
Ramos
of a-
is
40
alright,
million.
but
Yeah, Hazard that fraud for 50 million.
Yeah, like, okay, look, man. Okay, just to quickly end this, man. So since we've got 2 Liverpool fans here, man. End of this season, what do you think Liverpool will achieve? Top 4 or a Europa League?
Europa League champions.
Congratulations,
Yes.
man.
So
I don't-
how confident are you that you will be Europa League champions? How confident are you that will happen?
Not very, but you have to hope.
Wait, you can't say Europa League champion. How confident are you? No, not very confident.
Not very
That's
confident.
like bipolar.
You have to realize that Liverpool fans are gassed off beating Manchester United, who we all know is like really, really bad. So, I mean, you can't project beating Borussia Dortmund in a final because you beat Manchester United at home.
yeah.
No, that is true. That is true. But in a final, like anything can happen.
Anything can happen in a
You
final.
have to get to the final, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm
That's a
saying.
good point. That's a good point.
No, true. Okay, I mean, Dakia, what do you predict at the end of the season for your boys?
You know, I would say probably finish outside the top 4, maybe 5th or 6th, and our chances of winning the Europa League, if I had to pick a percentage, it would probably be around 45, close to 50. But it depends on if we get past the quarterfinal stage as well, and a bit of luck.
Yeah.
I'll also just
It's
like to
difficult
add,
to predict at the moment.
I think they will finish outside the top 4 and maybe semis.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 50% to win the Europa League, that's really high.
Yeah, that's high. Yeah. I'd say that.
No, for me, you know what?
I mean, it depends.
It's achievable.
Everybody
Because
stays fit.
look, I mean, let's be real
I
now.
don't give a shit about the league.
It's certainly plausible.
Same. I've given up
It's
on it.
not
to be honest.
probable.
No.
Guys,
because
guys, Liverpool don't have the best players, but their manager and the way he uses them
Yeah,
really
it'd be
impressive
down to
lately.
Klopp.
He's making them work with the older man.
That is a point because Klopp hasn't even had the summer transfer window to get his players in,
Klopp
so he's
has
working with
Klopp,
Brendan
man.
Rodgers.
Even
So,
certain
I was
players,
scored-
even certain players like Lallana are now starting to improve. I mean, the last 2 games
Exactly.
he played at Anfield, I think he's
Well,
Is
Guys,
Milner-
he's making Milner look like Yaya Toure.
yeah. You know what? Milner should not come back. Yeah. He shouldn't come back in the team.
Liverpool are going to be a problem next year if he gets the money to spend, which I assume he will.
Of course he will. I mean, they will provide that money.
Yeah, even
I
if
don't
one
know
of
if
the
it's-
candidates-
Liverpool spend about 70 million a year, so it shouldn't be a
No, I mean, basically, look,
No,
all I hope
no,
is
the net spend
that,
very
that,
low.
that Sevilla
Never
don't
spend
win
that
that competition again, man. I just hope that,
Yeah.
like, that, I mean, 3 times in a row would just be stupid. I mean, anyone apart from Sevilla, come on. But I think, no, look, to be honest, man, at the end of the day, I think Dortmund have like a 80% chance of winning it. Villarreal, I'll put them at 75, 80. Sevilla, you got to say 75. So for Liverpool,
What kind of percentages are we
I
using?
know, that doesn't add up whatsoever.
no.
Did you not do pie charts in school, Double H?
I'm saying like
What kind of pie is this?
percentage. Look, man. Okay, I was crap at maths. I'm saying individual percentage.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I said
Makes
individual, like,
sense.
so just in and of itself. So I think obviously for Dortmund, 50%. Sorry, for Dortmund, Sevilla, and Villarreal,
Real.
Yeah.
Yes.
75, 80. Those are the favorites. So for
Dortmund are
Dortmund,
90, man. They're the clear favorites.
Yeah. I would say, well, we've got the
Guys.
same chances as the Spaniards, most
Guys,
of them.
say what you want about the Spanish team. I'm calling it right here, right now. Remember this hangout.
Sevilla-
Liverpool, Dortmund,
Sevilla
final.
won't win it again, man.
Liverpool, Dortmund, final. It's happening.
Hopefully, man.
You just want that for the story, bro. That's not
Yeah, I know, man. Exactly.
no. Come on, let's just be real here. Like, I don't see Liverpool beating Villarreal or Sevilla over 2 legs because
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
I told you, like,
Definitely not Sevilla.
because guys, you have to be realistic. Because like,
We can't defend, man.
played Augsburg and Man United. a team
Not
like
exactly murderers, bro.
so
Yeah.
they're yet
Augsburg are alright.
to know how to attack.
With all due respect.
So I mean, because I told you, like Sevilla and Villarreal are 10 times better than Augsburg and United. They actually are very good teams. So Liverpool have not yet faced a team that know how to attack. So I'm not saying they'll definitely lose, but they will have problems against a team that knows how to attack.
Yeah, that's
knows
for
how to
sure.
play
You know,
well.
because Augsburg and United, they don't. From an attacking point of view, they're not even
There's
close
nothing,
to this
nothing.
competitor.
They've got nothing. Like they've got nothing. Okay, look, guys, I'm out. I will see you guys on Sunday. Peace out. Stay true and stay black. Peace out.